Welcome to Altex's Modulation East Yard. Part of what we'll be seeing here today is dealing with one of our jobs. We're in the finishing stages, getting 2 air cooler bays shipped out to about an end user 4 hours northeast of Edmonton. At the RFQ stage, the client preferred that we ship these 2 air cooler bays, each weighing about 166,000 pounds, 32 feet high, 27 feet wide, and 66 feet long air cooler bays as their individual components for the site crews to assemble and erect. As the project progressed, we suggested to the client that they could save many hours of site work if we made some changes so that these 2 air cooler bays could be shipped as separate modules. It did not take long for the client to recognize the value this provided them. So Altex Engineering quickly updated the drawings and calcs to support the endeavor, and Altex Shop added the additional features, what brings us to today. Each of the 2 32-foot high, 27-foot wide bays is organized to ship as 4 modules, sequenced to meet site's erection plans. The first module, this portion here, that's our lower column assembly for this job. It's about 12.5 feet high, 16.5 feet wide, and about 58.5 feet long. It weighs about 10,000 pounds. And when it arrives at site, the erection crew just needs to secure it to the foundation, then wait a couple of days for the next modules to arrive as they get organized. Now, the second module will be the lower plenum, this portion here. And it's about 10 foot high, 16.5 feet wide, 59 feet long, and it weighs about 40,000 pounds. And it's been pre-assembled with the fans. You can kind of see the fans under here. And we got the motors, along with the drive sprockets for special kind of belts called silent sync, which reduces the noise on that. It's a herringbone design, it's pretty cool. So when this ships out the site, they'll just be assembling it with the lower module and bolt up those connecting columns, and then wait another couple of days for the next module. Now the third module will be the bundle, complete with a glycol coil, and it's overall about 5.5 feet high, 16.5 feet wide, and about that 60 feet long. It's the heaviest of our modules, and it weighs about 64,000 pounds. The module is going to be from this part to that part. This part's going to ship loose as our 4th module. So the bundle assembly, we've got the process bundle, and then down below we've got the glycol coil, which provides the startup assistance during cold weather for the units. At site, you've got the lower structure bolted down to the piles, the bottom plenum bolted up to the lower structure, and then you've got that bundle that'll sit up on top. Then a couple more days, you'll get our 4th module being shipped out to the client. The 4th module consists of our top plenum, which has got the top plenum with our recirc duct louvers along the side, on each side, and then the top louvers on top. That 4th module is about 6 foot high, 20 feet wide, about 58.5 feet long, and that only weighs about 9,000 pounds. When it arrives at site, the erection crew will just need to bolt it to that process bundle like we saw over on the other side, and then wait a few days for the remainder of the ship loose components to come. Certainly there's times when we can ship out an air cooler bay in its fully complete state, but here, given the total width of it, in the installed condition being over 27 feet wide, we needed to break it down to meet Alberta transport requirements for no loads being in excess of 24 feet, nor at a loaded height greater than 29 feet. So we do have some ship loose left for this unit to go out, and they're mostly being the recirc duct panels, of which we see some here. And then we've got the louvers, the side louvers, that'll be part of that. All of this has greatly reduced the quantity of ship loose components and greatly reduced the effort needed by site's erection crew to get these bays completed and ready for site to install the piping. Altex's shop's foresight in considering clients' site needs has saved the client many days of erection crew and crane costs, in addition to minimizing the organizing effort they would have otherwise needed. Let us help you for your next project when you need to deal with big and ugly or restricted transportation corridors. Thanks for joining me here at Altex's East Yard.